my majorette families. I'm going to demonstrate today how to do one of the fundamental twirls, which is the horizontal twirl. You will take your baton. This is the shaft of the baton, and these are the two balls of the baton. You have a smaller end and your larger end. You will take the baton, hold it in a horizontal plane, put your fist in the center of the baton, thumb pointing the larger ball of the baton. From here, you are going to take the larger ball of the baton and bring it to your shoulder. From there, you are going to take the larger ball and point it to your right. Then you will point the larger ball straight in front of you. And then you will take that larger ball and point it to the left. Shoulder, right, front, left. Shoulder, right, front, left. As you see, my wrist right here is turning, and then my wrist turns to face down. So shoulder, wrist actually points to the left. When the ball points to the right, my wrist is pointing up. When the ball is pointing front ways, my wrist is pointing to the left again. When the ball is pointing to the left, my wrist is pointing down. So shoulder, ball, front, left. Shoulder, ball, front, left. As soon as your majorette has just this basic fundamental of the twirling, they can from there start to smooth it out and twirl it so it goes a little smoother. Once they have that, they will want to loosen up their hand on the shaft of the baton. So you're actually going to hold the baton between the thumb and the meat of your hand. So it's actually loose in your hand. And then the baton will twirl even smoother. So the baton actually is basically just rolling around your little OK sign in there. Once your majorette has the basic fundamental of the horizontal, I let my majorettes know from their dominant hand they need to switch and now learn to twirl with their non-dominant hand. And it is exactly the same movement, except opposite. So you are going to take the baton, large thumb pointing towards the large ball of the baton, bring the baton to the shoulder. Point it out towards the wall, the large ball. Front ball in front of you, opposite direction to the wall. Shoulder, wall, front, wall. Shoulder, wall, front, wall. And then they will eventually be able to smooth it out and then loosen up on the hand and keeping the baton in that horizontal line. In either hand, the baton needs to stay in that horizontal plane. Once they have mastered doing it in both hands, then they will want to start practicing switching from hand to hand. Hello, my majorette families. Now I wanted to demonstrate the horizontal twirl from the majorette's vantage point. This, by showing her this video, will help her visualize, or him visualize, the actual hand wrist movements of what is happening when you are twirling for the horizontal twirl. Hi majorette families, I'm back with the horizontal twirl from the majorette's vantage point. So you are going to be holding the baton in the shaft, in the center, with thumb pointing towards the large end of the ball. You will take your baton and again bring it to the shoulder. As you see, your fist is going to be pointing upwards and your wrist will be pointing to your left side, depending on if you're right-handed or left-handed. This is going to be demonstrating a right-handed horizontal twirl. From here, you are going to take your wrist and point it upwards. The large ball of the baton is now pointing to the right. Then you simply move your wrist and flip it so your wrist is actually pointing towards the left and the ball is pointing forward. And now you start again with the large end of the ball of the baton pointing to the left. Ball to the shoulder, wrist to the side, fist up. Wrist up, ball to the left. Ball forward, wrist to the side. And then begin again. Fist down, wrist down. And you will simply keep repeating that. Hi, my majorette families. This is going to be the left-handed version of the horizontal, which is exactly the same, but just opposite everything we're doing in the right hand. So if your majorette is left-handed dominant, you are going to be holding the baton in the shaft in the center with your thumb pointing towards the large ball of the baton. Then you will take the large ball of the baton and bring it up towards your shoulder. Wrist will be pointing out and the fist will be up. Then from there, you will bring the wrist up. The large ball of the baton will be pointing to the left. Then from there, you bring the large ball of the baton and point it forward. Wrist now pointing to the right. And then in your beginning position, large ball of the baton to the right, wrist pointing down, fist out. And then you will simply start repeating that movement. Majorette families, I hope that the horizontal twirl demonstration has been helpful when you show it to your majorette and helping her twirl more smoothly and perfecting her horizontal twirl. Until we see you again, twirl on.